We've all grown up watching cartoons and playing old-school games, right? But imagine this. You're just walking down the street one day, and suddenly you spot someone who looks exactly like one of your favorite characters. What would your reaction be? Crazy, right? Well, in today's video, we're diving into some of the most popular cartoon and game characters who, believe it or not, have real-life lookalikes caught on camera. And trust me, some of these resemblances are so spot on, they'll blow your mind. Let's kick things off with Peter Griffin from Family Guy. Now, almost everyone has seen this cartoon at some point in their life. And if not, you've definitely seen Peter Griffin's face somewhere on the internet. He's the main guy, the classic dad with the glasses, the belly, and that goofy laugh. But here's the big question. Who's the man in real life who looks identical to him? Well, meet Robert Franzese from Long Island, New York. He's not just some random guy. He actually does this intentionally. Robert became famous for cosplaying Peter Griffin. He nailed the look, the voice, the outfit, everything. And the crazy part? His picture went viral after an unknown person snapped him at a cosplay event and uploaded it online. Since then, he's been known as the real-life Peter Griffin. I mean, look at him. Nobody else has ever come this close to looking like Peter. What do you guys think? Now let's jump into anime. Who remembers Dragon Ball Z? Of course we all do. It was one of the most iconic shows from our childhood. And among its characters, there was one who stood out. Funny, strong, and honestly kind of over the top. Mr. Satan, or Hercule as some fans call him. And guess what? There's a man out there who looks just like him. From the hairstyle, to the mustache, to the overall vibe, it's almost like Mr. Satan jumped straight out of the anime. Unfortunately, there's not much solid info about who this guy is, but man, the resemblance is insane. Don't you think? Next up, if you've seen the Pixar movie Up, you already know this one's coming. First, let's talk about Little Russell, the most adorable, innocent Boy Scout we've ever seen on screen. A photo of a kid cosplaying Russell went viral on Reddit years ago, and seriously, it's impossible to tell the difference. The chubby cheeks, the scout outfit, the sweet smile, it's like Pixar used his face as inspiration. Sure, a lot of kids can look cute and similar, but this one was on another level. And speaking of Up, we can't forget about Russell's best friend, the grumpy old man himself, Carl Fredricksen. Now, you've probably seen this viral photo before of an old man with square glasses, big nose, and the same serious face. And no, this wasn't photoshopped, and it definitely wasn't AI generated. The photo actually surfaced years before AI tools were even a thing. This man is real, and he looks exactly like Carl. Did you guys know about this man before? Alright, moving on to Despicable Me. Who remembers Gru? At first he's the villain. Later he's kind of a soft-hearted anti-hero, but you can't forget his long nose, bald head, and that black scarf. Well, one day a random passenger was spotted on a train, and someone snapped a photo of him, and boom, viral. From the side profile, this man looks exactly like Gru. Even his clothes match. It's like he stepped straight out of the movie. And what do you guys think? Too close to be a coincidence? Now here's a big one, Shrek. We've all seen him, right? The green ogre who somehow stole our hearts. But what if I told you he was inspired by a real person? His name was Maurice Tillet, born in 1903, a French professional wrestler known as the French Angel. Because of a rare disease called acromegaly, his bones and tissues grew abnormally large, giving him a unique look. Many people believe DreamWorks used him as the inspiration for Shrek. And honestly, when you see his photos, it's almost undeniable. The face, the body structure, it's Shrek in human form. Do you believe they used him as the model? Next, we've got Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. You know, green sweater, glasses, mustache, always saying, "Hi diddly ho, neighborino." Well, a man was spotted who looks just like him. The sweater, the mustache, even the smile, it's all there. Some people joke that he looks more like Walter White from Breaking Bad, but honestly, nah, this guy is a perfect Ned Flanders. And finally, let's talk about one of the most legendary video game characters of all time, Mario and Luigi from Super Mario Bros. We've all played this game as kids. Now imagine sitting in a restaurant and suddenly spotting both of them sitting right across from you. Crazy, right? Well, back in 2008, someone did exactly that. They clicked a picture of two men in a restaurant who looked just like Mario and Luigi. The whole vibe, it was uncanny. The best part, these guys had no idea they looked like video game icons. Total coincidence. And more recently, another viral video popped up on Instagram where a man in a supermarket looked exactly like Mario, and the guy recording couldn't stop laughing. Real people who look shockingly similar to our favorite childhood characters. Which one surprised you the most? Personally, I think the Carl Fredricksen lookalike takes the cake, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. And that's it for today's video, guys. Crazy, right? I mean, who would have thought we'd find people in real life who look exactly like our favorite childhood characters? From Peter Griffin to Carl Fredricksen to Shrek himself, it almost feels like cartoons and games just came alive. But hey, this is just the beginning, because in the next part, we're diving even deeper. Yup, I've got even more unbelievable lookalikes lined up for you, characters you would never expect to see in real life. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, and tell me in the comments which character today blew your mind the most. That's all for now. Stay tuned, part 2 is coming real soon, and it's gonna be wild. See you in the next one.